Oh man, time we go live. It's time we go live. It is time that we go live. I gotta send this out to a couple people, so bear with me real quick. Give me like 2 minutes. I got you. I'm gonna send this out to a couple heads. Then we gonna start the show. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. I gotta go live on the gram too. Then I gotta go live on this job. So I got you. We got a lot to talk about today. We have a lot to talk about today. Y'all can feel free to get in the chat box. A couple people that we gonna have in here, and yeah, we gotta let this joint rock out. We got a lot to talk about. I'm about to put this up on the gram too, so give me a second. Um, yeah, give me a second. Um, put that up. Get this IG live popping now. See, I don't be messing with the YouTube, John. I see. We on 24, battery on a good number. Y'all gotta teach me how to see these lives too. Y'all know I ain't the best at certain stuff. So hold on. Oh, there we go. Flip the camera. Duh. All right. So we live on YouTube, live on the gram. We got a lot to talk about today. And there's a lot of different stuff going on. But we got to touch on all of these different topics. We got to really start to break down some of the stuff that's going on. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. I ain't trying to have no Wi-Fi games playing. I know everybody's seen what happened today. Everybody's seen what was going on today out in DC. And yeah, man, we gotta really get in tune and talk about this DC stuff a little bit, because this stuff can happen where we live at. And when I say where we live at, like home turf, your state capital, different things of that nature. I'm gonna go into detail. We already started on YouTube. We on the gram, so I'm on both streaming joints right now. So we just gonna let it rock. Whichever you want to be on, let's feel free. Let some more heads get on, here on the YouTube. Let a couple more heads get on the gram. Let me see if I can. I don't know how to send these joints out. Y'all gotta teach me how to send these joints out to people too. Y'all gotta teach me how to send these joints out. We gonna get started. We're gonna start it real soon. Everybody see what's going on in DC today. I know everybody see what's going on in DC today. Very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate what's going on in DC, but we gotta be aware, family, because this type of stuff can happen to us at any moment, right? This shit that's going on right now is very vital that we pay attention. Because the more and more we pay less attention, the more and more brainwashed we become. What do I mean when I say brainwashed, right? What do I mean when I say brainwashed? So let's start it off. So what's really going on, right? Everybody's seen the news today. Everybody's seen social media feeds today. Everybody's seen what was going on today, right? I saw a lot of reacting without a lot of asking. A lot of reacting without a lot of asking. You got people who are quote unquote upset at a system. We've been oppressed at a system, right? But now they're oppressed at a system for what reason? That word begins with a C. The word begins with a C. And the reason why these people are upset is because in their mind, now I'm going to break it down to you on how these people think. Now, if you're getting in late, I got to break it down to you how these people think. So these people you see right now in DC, right now in Georgia, because this shit happening in Georgia right now. This shit happening in Utah right now. This shit happening in Kansas right now. This shit is happening right now as we speak. Why are these people doing what they're doing? People think, oh, nah, they want to do this because they love Trump so much. Oh, nah, they want to do this shit because it's such and such with black folk. I'm going to tell you why they're doing what they're doing. The reason why they're doing what they're doing is because in their mind, under their ideologies, they believe that the United States sold the country out to China. China, right? You know how they've been saying the China virus and this and that. They've been saying China this whole time for these particular reasons, right? And I'm gonna give you reasons why. So, family, if y'all can write in the comment section, what are the two biggest apps that came out in 2020? Please write in the comment section for me. What are the two biggest apps that came out in 2020? Please write in the comment section, because like we about to have a blast today. The two biggest apps that came out this past year. And why are they so important on collecting data? Because data rules the world. There we go. Okay, I see one. I see one. I see it again. You know that started off for the kids. That started for the kids, right? But what's the other one that adults was using? What's the app that adults was using that became the biggest app that adults start using? TikTok, that's one. What's that one? They censor black people. We're gonna go on a little deeper, beloved, but this one not really about us. I'm gonna keep it a bean. This white on white crime. Nah, not Clubhouse. OnlyFans. You joking. Nah. I'm just gonna say it. TikTok and Zoom. TikTok and Zoom. Y'all saying OnlyFans, y'all some freaks. Nah. TikTok and Zoom, family. Why TikTok and Zoom? TikTok and Zoom was able to collect the data collect all of this data. Yeah, Zoom. Go Google the person that name. Go Google the person. I'm gonna tell y'all the names. Zhang Yiming and Eric Wan. Zhang Yiming and Eric Wan. Both of these people are Chinese, and they developed both of these apps. Why did they develop these apps? I don't know why, but these apps collect a lot of data. Y'all on Zoom if y'all work every day. Y'all kids is on TikTok. So if you on TikTok, some of y'all grown people on TikTok. So if you on TikTok and then you on Zoom, who's getting your data? China. Now I'm telling you, this is with these people that's in DC right now. This is what they're thinking. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what they're thinking so we can really understand and unpack what's going on. I got to give you a nice package so you can really understand and comprehend. So China is the quote unquote enemy to these people. They believe that the United States sold us out to China. Who? The United States. Everybody know that the government is ran by other people. So let's just be real. We're just going to throw it out there. Everybody know that the United States government is ran by people that are the people that you don't see. So who runs the United States government, right? Big tech. What's big tech? What's big tech, family? Like we got to start knowing some of this shit. Like I know this, but I need to. Y'all got to know this stuff now because this stuff is happening under our watch, and we really got to be aware of what's going on. But for the purpose of time, I just tell you, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, all of these big companies, these big multinational tech companies, right? They control America financially and economically. So what they do is they say, if I control a market, I can elect who I want. So these people that are in DC, they're upset because the big tech, they sold us out to China by electing the person that China wanted to be elected, allegedly. This is how they think. I'm just telling you, this is how they think. Now, why would they be mad that they sold us out to China? Because China has become something that we would have never thought. China has become one of those type of countries where let me give you a background on China. The language Mandarin is the #1 language in the world now. Chinese people have the biggest diaspora in the world now. China has the most people in the country. China is the most people on the planet. Like Chinese people, they're the most people on the planet. I'm saying all that to say is like, we got to be aware about China. And why do we need to be aware about China, right? Y'all see what they doing in Africa, right? People think that what's going on with Africa and China right now is beneficial. That shit ain't beneficial. They out here robbing the Africans. They gave the Africans bread. They gave them money. They gave them loans to start building. You know what they told the Africans they want in return? We don't want your money. We want land. We want minerals. They want to take over what the West already has. This leads me into this next point. We talk about these different groups out here that are patriots, these quote unquote Proud Boys, these different organizations, or whatever the case may be, right? They have this ideology that the Western ideology lifestyle is the best type of lifestyle to live. Western ideology starts after 1492 when Columbus sailed the blue. What does that mean? Pretty much what that means is that they don't want Babylon or Olympus or whatever you want to call this Western ideology. They don't want this shit to fall because it benefits them the best. How does it benefit them the best? I mean, they love Paul Revere. Google Paul Revere. Everything that you see going on right now, Paul Revere did that same shit. 1776. Y'all gotta Google what happened in 1776. These people, they were considered terrorists. They were considered traitors because they went against the grain. Now I'm saying all of this to say to y'all, China has a stronghold now in Africa. They have military bases in Africa. They have military bases in the Caribbean. China is growing, and these people are upset about China growing because the United States sold out to China. Okay. So I gave you these two people, Zheng Yiming and Eric Yuan, the owners and founders of Zoom and TikTok. Did y'all know that the owner of Zoom, he was featured in the Time magazine this past year for having the most successful business? Family. How did he know he was going to have the most successful business? The pandemic. Coronavirus is real. We know people that really died from coronavirus. Like, that's a real joke, right? But the pandemic was to get you in the crib, to collect your data, to collect your information. This is what these people is thinking. This is not me thinking. This is what these people thinking. I got to keep reiterating that because I need y'all to really understand my message when I really bring it home now. So they under this ideology that China is the enemy. I mean, kudos to them. This is right on white crime. When black on black crime allegedly goes on in our community, they don't get involved. We do the shit. So while white on white crime is going on, we gotta sit back. We gotta sit back and just do us. Now, you got people who are quote unquote traitors to the nation. Not our nation, because I'm gonna talk about our nation at the end, but the nation of the United States. And I'll give you a list of them. You got Tommy Tuberville, Marco Rubio. Write these names down. I'm gonna put them on the gram later. Rick Scott, Roger Marshall, John Kennedy, Ron Johnson, Josh Hawley, Steve Daines, James Lankert, Marsha Blackburn, Bill Haggerty, Ted Cruz, Cynthia Loomis. You got David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler, but they just lost last night, but whatever. And then you got 100+ Republicans who voted no. They voted no against what's going on, right? Why did they vote no? They voted no today in the Electoral College. So what is the Electoral College, people? Okay. You do your regular vote, you got your popular vote, and then you got your electoral vote, right? So if you got your electoral vote and your regular vote, it's the population of the people who vote single-handedly, and then each state, they have a number of electors. What are the electors? It's the Congress people in the Senate in each state, they get a number, and then that's the number that basically creates the president. Well, today was supposed to be the confirmation of that. But these people been planning this shit for a minute now. While we've been sitting back home, while some of y'all was out here twerking and shit like that, surrendering and not knowing what the fuck really going on, these people was out here planning like, oh, nah, we going to DC. We going to take this motherfucker. Like the Chinacom and the globalists, they trying to take this thing down. This same shit going on right now in England. Like England is up on this. Other countries is up on this type shit. So why did they do this? They did all of this stuff that were they in cohesiveness with the elected officials, the people on the ground, somewhat, partially, maybe, sort of, kind of, whatever the case may be. That don't have nothing to do with us. But the reason why I'm pointing this stuff out, and the reason why I gave you this list of names, is so that you can be aware of the people who these people are supporting. Why you got to be aware of the people that these people are supporting now? What that got to do with us? We got to be aware, family. We know all the rappers. We know all the actors. We know all the entertainers. We know all the sports niggas. We know everything outside of shit that we need to know. Yeah, this shit is affecting us because it might not be in our front porch, but we got to understand that you gotta be your own master. I talk about this shit all the time. You got to be your own master. Because if you're not your own master, somebody else going to take you captive. What that mean, Leaf? A nigga take you captive, you don't know what's going on. If I take you captive, now you just a slave mentally. You plugged into the matrix. And that's what's been going on. We've been so plugged into the matrix, whereas though we sitting back thinking like, oh my God, they white supremacists, they white nationalists, blah, blah, blah. Nah, some of these people is. I'm keeping it a bean. I'm telling y'all 100. Some of these people really is what they claim to be. I mean, what the media claims them to be, right? But I need y'all to really understand this. It is some people over there that's white supremacists. I mean, let them do them. That is what they is. All those people ain't no goddamn white supremacists. It ain't all white people out that joint. I know some black people that's out that joint. It's some yellow people out that joint. It's some red people out that joint. It's some brown people out that joint. It's different groups of people because they're falling in line under this patriotism type thought process because they're trying to go against China. That's why you see these American flags out there. People like, why they got American flags if they terrorists? They have the American flags because in their mind, they think they're going against China because they believe that China has co-opted and taken over the United States government. All right, people. So back to this electoral college thing. So those senators and those Republicans that I named, they all went on the floor and they said, we do not support this. And you know what they said? After they said they didn't support it, then the shit went left. They had to start hitting the floor. People start running down, breaking down shit in the Senate and the Congress. You got people wondering like, why they not shooting them? Why they not shooting them? Because in DC, right? You can't just have no gun. Like you can't just have no gun, especially if you're not from DC, right? But if you come to DC as a guest, you ain't gonna have no gun with you. So the security and the coppers there, they thinking weak-minded. They're like, oh no, they're not really gonna do nothing. They thinking like, they ain't gonna do shit. They are outnumbered out there. They panicking. That's how all this stuff happened like this. They start panicking. So if they panicking, you got people bum rushing. You got people taking pics at Nancy Pelosi office, man. I don't even like her like that, but we really got to be understanding and aware of what's going on, family. So I done gave you their thought process. I done gave you what they think. I done gave you on how they moving. So how you going to move now that you at the crib? Because you got to do something better, beloved. So what can we do better as a collective black community? While the white people doing them, falling and falling, we got to begin to build information, build knowledge and start passing it, but start building our own infrastructure. I like to call what we got going on, this new thing, man. This is the Black Populist Movement. Why do we call it the Black Populist Movement? It's a population that's rejecting what they want to put on us because we unplugging from the matrix. So we're the Black Populist Movement. We creating our own shit now. It's not, we already got mad different ideologies. I always talk about intellectual gangbanging and shit like that. We already got our own thoughts. We can break it down and people can think how they want to think. But at the end of the day, we all the same, no matter what you believe in, man. If you're skin like this, you know what it is, man. So I need y'all to really understand this Black Populist Movement is a movement where as though we come together to form these collective ideas. We talk about this free HBCU shit. People don't be supporting. I be going on live on YouTube and on the gram. Niggas don't want to come. People want to come in as an emergency though. See, we got to stop doing that, family. We can't start panicking and then we got to rush to get information because how you find out about this? How you find out about what's going on in that? Because they still had you plugged into the matrix. So had they had you plugged in, they like, oh shit, I'm panicking. I see people I don't even see tweeting about shit like this. I'm like, you tweeting about white supremacy and all of this bullshit? They so plugged in, not even realizing this is what's going on. Yo, I be cracking up. I swear to God, bro. Like, you so plugged in, you'll see some shit. And now it's like, I got to follow up. I got to follow up on what I see. So family, the Black nation, we got to start doing us. This Black populist thing is a real thing, man. And we got to really come together under different type of thoughts, but everything got to be black. I don't care if you Republican, Democrat, center right, center left, independent. I don't give a fuck what you is. If you black, you got to come mess with us because we trying to lead and move on to the right thing. There's a real revolution going on right now. And we chilling. Like, we chilling in the crib, what I say. People surrendering and shit, twerking at the crib. Why are you twerking? You surrendering yourself while we really got to go to battle. And is we going to battle physically? No, we not going to battle physically, man. What they say, I seen people saying like, damn, imagine if they was black doing what they was doing. Family. Unfortunately, the truth hurts. I know damn well we wouldn't be doing no shit like that. We don't even have the powerful organization structure to do no shit like that. These people are so... We live in a system that upholds white supremacy. So if they uphold white supremacy and they have some type of power, they are at a level where they can organize and do shit like that. We such at a disadvantage. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the black man and black woman is deaf, dumb, and blind. Not deaf, dumb, and blind, literally. Y'all intelligent. Y'all can get this information, I'm not just saying shit off the top of my head. I've been researching. I'm blind because we don't care about what's going on. We just focus what's going on in our own little bubble. And when you focus what's going on in your own little bubble, you ain't gonna get no information. You ain't gonna get no knowledge. You're gonna continuously stay deaf, dumb, and blind. So, family, that's why we doing what we doing. We continuously putting this shit out so that people can hear it. We continuously doing what we doing so that people can get this information and get this knowledge. Because we are living in crucial times. You ever had them textbooks when you was in school and you reading the shit? And you're like, damn, this history sound crazy. This sound crazy. Like, this is interesting. But we living in them times now. So what you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, you still gonna be twerking, or you gonna get out the crib and start learning and shit and do some shit for your people? At the end of the day, that's what type time we on. If you ain't on that, you gonna get left. I'm gonna keep it a bean. We about to start knocking some people off that ain't a part of this nation. This is the black nation, man. We gotta really start knocking people off and getting them out of our community. Exterminating niggas. And when I say exterminate, we ain't talking violently. Y'all know me, man. I'm Leaf. I ain't no violent boy. But we really gotta start exterminating some of these people. Because some people in our own community don't even have our best interests. And this leads me into some of our own people practicing white supremacy. Family, we got to leave those people behind. Because there's niggas in our own community that practice white supremacy and who uphold it. They don't uphold it from a situation of power. They uphold it from a situation of ignorance. And they continuously perpetuate the bullshit. And we can't do that type shit no more, man. We cannot. So, needless to say, I hope somebody got something from this message today. I hope somebody Googled some of these names that I said. And, I just hope that we, continuously grow and learn on a daily basis because we got a lot of work to do. And we in some crucial times right now because they still didn't even vote on Joe Biden becoming the president yet. Like, they didn't even have an opportunity to do the vote. I was supposed to get on here today talking about Raphael Warnock, a Morehouse black man, first black man from Georgia to become U.S. Senator. I was supposed to be talking about that shit today. Y'all got me on here talking about this now. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, but needless to say, whenever Joe Biden get the electoral votes that he need, and Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff get in there, we got to start pushing our own agendas. We got to start pushing our own shit. We got money. We got to start building our own economic base. We build our own economic base that leads us to political gains. You get political gains that we need, then we'll be cool. That's all it is. We do shit for our own people. We got to stop worrying about what's going on with these other motherfuckers, man. Once we do that, we'll be cool, though. So, I hope I answer everybody's questions because a couple people called me. They're like, yo, what's going on, bro? This shit look crazy. You got to break it down to me so I can really get understanding what's going on. I said, I got you, bro. I got you, family. I'm going to break it down to you so you can understand what's going on, but also that you can take some of this knowledge and really feed this shit to your people. We got to feed this information to our people. We asking for free HBCUs because we needs that. Why we need free HBCUs? Let me go into 2 minutes real quick on why we need these free HBCUs real quick, man. We got to get into the agriculture, the hemp business, and the marijuana business. In 2025, marijuana will be worth $30 billion. We need 30% of that. That's $9 billion. What else? We want to get into the agriculture business, right? We make the HBCUs free. How we do that? We get $2.5 billion from the federal government. How we do that? They already given away $22 billion to the agriculture department. They already give away $40 billion to the agriculture department. So we need to get that money back into the community. What do? 10 years from now, we create 1 million black farmers. We get 1 million black farmers. We create our own produce. Why do you think the coronavirus is killing our people so much? Because we don't eat healthy. If you don't eat healthy, you're going to die. But the coronavirus just speeding it up. So we got to learn how to eat to live. How can we access the petition? The petition is in my bio. Y'all got to check out that petition. We already helped get Juneteenth. I don't even want to talk about Juneteenth, man. Listen, we got Juneteenth up to 1.5 million signatures. That jump about to pass as a national holiday. When y'all see that shit, y'all be like, damn, he been talking about this for a minute. And now I have you like, damn. So I need y'all to understand. Stop coming around when there's an emergency. Y'all got to start to be alert when shit is going on a regular basis. Y'all can't run when there's an emergency. Because if you run when there's an emergency in the hood, you know what happened? You die. You gotta be prepared and shit. You think I'm going outside in flip-flops? No, I'm not going outside in no goddamn flip-flops. I'm going outside in sneaks because if they start shooting, I can run. You going outside in flip-flops, not prepared and understanding what's really going on a daily basis in your world. Yeah. This shit be upsetting sometimes. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it be like, people really don't be knowing what be going on, and the shit just be going past people. It's like, nah, I can't let this happen, man. I can't just let stuff keep going past people and people not paying attention to this stuff. Because the more and more you don't pay attention, the more and more I get frustrated because it's like, you don't understand this stuff is affecting you. It's affecting me, but I'm a part of the quote unquote conscious community. I already know what's going on. I'm trying to help you because we as a collective don't know what's going on. I cannot do nothing if we all don't do nothing as a collective people. So the Black Nation, we building it. The Black Populist Movement, we building it. We need you, family. We need y'all on this free HBCU shit. We riding together on everything that we do as a collective community. And we gotta really start taking this thing. We really gotta start taking this information to the head, man. Because if we don't know nothing about politics, if we don't know nothing about the economy, if we don't know nothing about what's really going on, even globally in other countries right now, like, we gotta understand this stuff. That's all I'm saying. That's the moral of my story today. So put a thumbs up if you learned something. Put a thumbs down if you did. I'm pretty sure you learned something you ain't learned before, but you let me know. Before we we've been on for 25 minutes. Before we wrap up, anybody got any additional questions? Any additional questions before we wrap up? And yeah, man. So remember, y'all gotta know y'all. My bad. This is the last thing. I'm sorry. Remember to know y'all enemy too. Don't sit up here and be like, oh, the white man, oh, the cracker, oh, that's a part of your enemy. But your enemy is white supremacy. Anybody that uphold white supremacy, that is your enemy, beloved. The people that uphold white supremacy, I don't give a fuck if they black, yellow, green, white, blue. Anybody that upholds that myth of white supremacy, that's our enemy. And the more and more we tackle that wall down, we're gonna be good. As long as we produce our own food, produce our own hemp, because in hemp you can make clothes, sheets, pillows, all that. You'll be good, family. And we can build our own nation. So I'm done for the day. Peace. Ah.